time to be better, do better, see better. It's time for Uplift with Cliff. To get a little uplift with Cliff. With Cliff. Time to rise, time to shift. Get your spark, get your gift. Yeah, it's time for Uplift with Cliff. Are you ready for some uplift with Cliff? Welcome to Uplift with Cliff.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody, and welcome back. Welcome back to Uplift with Cliff. Listen. I know you've caught it already. I know you can see it already. I know it's already in your mind. Look, this does not look like the studio, and you are right. It's not. Guys, this is Uplift with Cliff, the reboot. Yes, it's the relaunch. It's the relaunch of Uplift with Cliff, and we are live in Studio One. Studio One. Where's Studio One? Studio One is right here in my office. So, yes, we have ditched the studio. It's still here. It's all available. You can lease it right now. You can rent it for the low price of contact Sandra. You too can have your business at the ORRA studio. But that's not what we're here this morning for. We are here because this is the relaunch, the reboot, the relocation of Uplift back to Studio One, and Studio One is my office. It is a beautiful today. It's 9:31 a.m., November the 18th, and you are living. Do you hear me? You're living. That means God loves you, life loves you. It means that you've got one more chance today to get it right. So whatever you did wrong, whatever didn't happen the way you wanted it to, whatever did not go your way, if you are living, if you are breathing, if you can hear me, if you can see me, big shout out to Anna Gazzara. I see you. My boy Andrew Sims always got my back. I got your back. Brian Rubio, my leader, congratulations on being elected to office. My politician, I love you, my brother. Listen, guys, we're going to kill it today. Today's going to be awesome. But if I cut myself off. What I was saying to you is, if you hear my voice, if you can hear me, if you can see me, I hope you can't smell me. But if you are here today and you're within the sound, good morning, Reese Stewart. Good morning, my brother. If you can hear me, that means you got another chance. You got one more chance, one more day, one more minute, one more hour, one more second. It's 9:33 a.m. That means right now, before 9:34, you can get it right. This is going to be your best week ever. Look, I'm so excited. If you can't tell. I listened to Reese. Reese said, move that thing. I listened to Lisa Hill. Lisa Hill said, move that thing. I listened to Ana Gazzara in Brazil. Ana said, move that thing. I listened to Tico. Tico said, Cliff, we got to move that thing. And then Claudia came in my office and laid down the law. She said, you got to move that thing. And so we're getting it out of the studio. Oh my God. I can't contain myself. Okay, so we are back. I see my people. Okay. Calm down, Cliff. Calm down. Now listen. I heard what you said. I listened to you. You said we want the old Uplift back, and we've got the old Uplift back, and I got something I want to talk to you guys about today. Something that's heavy on my heart. Something that really totally characterizes 2025. So today, I got to get going because remember, Uplift's only 30 minutes. Good morning. Yes, Tico is the real one, Andrew. Tico, give everybody a shout out.
Good morning.
We got Tico. I see you at Reese Stewart. Okay, we got Tico right here. Okay, listen. He ain't the star. I am. So you're not going to hear too much more Tico. Let me get a sip. Okay, we're back, Andrew. So today, I got something I want to talk to you guys about, and I've got approximately 26 minutes to cover a bunch of points, okay? So listen, back to our old format. Uplift's all about helping people. Uplift is all about setting your week up to be your best week ever. And Tamara's back there keeping up a lot of noise. I got a studio back here, guys. I got people. There's people in my office. This is awesome. Today is about, good morning, Marquita. Good to see you all the way from Dallas, Texas. Today is all about dealing with negative surprises. So write that down, put it in the comments. Today's Uplift, Stephanie Sharp, Monica Mauricio. I missed you in Houston. Were you there? Oh, Monica, listen. Your brother Adinyi has been voted International Realtor of the Year. Send him a big shout out all the way to Nigeria. Monica, I love you all the way from Tennessee. My sister's back on Uplift. Okay. I got to calm down. Calm down, Cliff. All right. So I got 25 minutes to talk to you about what I came to talk to you about today. God is good. How to deal with negative surprises. Now listen, not negative events, not negative people, not negative lifetime, negative surprises. In life, guys, negative things are going to happen. It's not always going to be cotton candy and bubble gum. It's not always going to be rainbows and boat rides. No, sometimes in life, negative things will happen. Listen, I tell people all the time, it's not about what they do to you, it's about what you do to them. It's not about what happens to you, guys. It's about how you react to what has happened to you. So today we're going to talk about a couple of points dealing with negative surprises. Okay, so the first thing, when something negative happens in your life, I'm talking about things that catch you off guard. I'm talking about things that you were going about your merry little way and then boom, something crazy happens that throws your entire world off kilter. The first thing you got to do is acknowledge that it happened. Listen, you can't be people walking around talking about, I ain't receiving that. I'm not. You've got to acknowledge, and then you've got to process your emotions. Acknowledge what happened, and then process your emotions. And in acknowledgement and in processing your emotion, there's a couple of things you got to do. The first thing you got to do is take a moment and breathe. Otherwise, in other words, calm down. I tell people all the time, I have employees that come to my office. I have my realtors that come to me and talk to me. And you know, if you come to my office, we're going to pray. So when people come to my office, the first thing we're going to do is take a moment, we're going to breathe, and then we're going to pray about that thing and we're going to talk about it. Using breathing, prayer, meditation, these things calm down your nervous system. And get this, they actually slow your heart rate. And if you can slow down your heart rate in the face of danger, slow down your heart rate in the face of heartbreak, slow down your heart rate in the face of issues, then you're going to deal with that issue 10 times better. But if you're in a huff, like still trying to deal with the situation, it's going to overtake you. I like that, Reese. Take the good with the bad. Anna, you're right. You can't ignore it. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, real quick, because we're getting Uplift back where it used to be, I want to ask you all to please go ahead and hit share. Share this on your social media. Share it. Copy, paste, put a link in there. Tell everybody that they need to tune in to Uplift with Cliff. We're getting our community back. We're going global this time, Anna. Reese, we're going global. Okay. The second thing I want you guys to do first is acknowledge your emotions. Acknowledge it. It's okay. It really happened. This is dealing with negative surprises. And then identify your feelings. Okay. Take a second and focus. Am I mad? Am I upset? How did it make you feel? Listen, sometimes those blows really do hit you. Naming your emotions, whether it's frustration or anger or sadness, it helps you manage them. The third thing I want you to do is practice self-compassion. Woo! Now this is big. We always, Claudia, talk about compassion for other people. But Sandra, what about self-compassion? It's okay to give yourself a break. It's okay to say, hey, I need to process this. Self-compassion. How about being kind to yourself? Have you guys ever met someone that when things go wrong in their life, the first thing they do is start saying, oh my God, it's all my fault. No, it's not your fault. It's not your fault. Life is not your fault. Life, the sun shines on everybody evenly. The rain rains, Tamara, on everyone evenly. It's not your fault. Bad things happen sometimes. And so people always say, oh my God, no, you've got to practice self-compassion. Be kind to yourself. And Tico, remember, it's okay to be upset. Listen, guys, it's okay to cry. It's okay to be nervous. It's okay to be uncertain. Practice self-compassion. Now, when something negative happens, when you get hit by a negative surprise, good morning, Kay. Good to see you. Marquita, yes, give yourself grace. Woo, that's deep. You guys are dropping bombs today. You can do the uplift on your own. Give yourself grace. Okay. Now, what you've also got to do is reframe and gain perspective. Remember, put this thing in perspective. Yes, it happened. Yes, it's bad. Okay, what can we do about it? Have we done everything we need to do about it? You need to reframe and gain perspective. See it as a learning opportunity. Now, that's deep. That's deep. Seeing life and seeing negative things as a learning opportunity actually shows your maturity. Because if you can take it, reframe it, calm down, and say, okay, what is God trying to show me? What am I supposed to learn from this? What is life trying to teach me? When you do things like that, you're going to process it 10 times better. Stay present. This is a deep one. You ready, Tico?
I'm ready.
Guys, tell Tico I got to get my laugh button. I need my applause button right now, okay? I need my applause button because I'm getting ready to drop a bomb on you guys. Boom. Okay, here we go. We're talking about dealing with negative surprises, okay? Belito, reflect and put it in God's hands. My God got it. Victoria Gillespie, I love you, girlfriend. Grow it. She could do the uplift. We grow in the valleys. You guys don't understand what Victoria just said. If you're a realtor, if you're a business person, you're going to deal with negative stuff all the time. But you grow in the valley, not at the mountaintop. Oh, man. You grow in the valley, not at the mountaintop. Okay, here we go. Y'all ready? Stay present. We're talking about how to deal with negative surprises. Stay present. This might be one of the most important things I tell you guys. All 20,000 of you guys, everybody that's going to listen. If you're in Brazil, if you're in Guam, if you're in Puerto Rico, if you're in the Dominican, you guys are the base of what makes up our Facebook people. Listen to what I'm telling you. When you deal with negative surprises, stay present. What does that mean, Cliff? It means avoid dwelling in the past or catastrophizing. Ooh, that's a big word, Sandra. Catastrophizing the future. So what am I talking about? You ever notice how when things happen, people start talking about the past? They go back and look at what happened wrong, who did what, they did that. Well, if you hadn't have done that, families start arguing at funerals, families start arguing about situations, people start saying, hey, none of that's going to change what's going on right now. The great Nick Saban, football coach for the University of Alabama, has a saying. That saying goes, be where your feet are. Be where your feet are. So what? They just scored a touchdown. So what? They just hit a home run. So what? They just hit a three-pointer. Hey, all that's done now. You got to be where your feet are. You got to avoid dwelling in the past. And listen, what just happened does not mean that the future is going to hell in a handbasket. Stop that stuff. Deal with your right now. The client just called to say, hey, I'm going with another realtor. Don't go back 20 days ago. Don't go in the future. It doesn't mean you're not going to get any more clients or listings. Be where your feet are right now. What are you going to do next? You going to barbecue or you going to mildew? What's going to happen? Okay. The next thing that you got to do is keep things in perspective. Allow yourself to understand how significant this moment is, but don't let the moment overtake you. Oh my gosh. Listen, Tico, I could sell this in a 6 CD set for $9.99 on Time Life, but I'm giving it to you uncut, free today on Uplift with Cliff. You have got to keep things in perspective. Don't blow it up. Stay calm. Stay calm. It hit. Listen. And then the next thing, when you get ready to turn life's lemons into lemonade, Monica Mauricio, I'm getting ready to preach to you today, sister, all the way to you in Memphis, Tennessee. When you're getting ready to turn lemons into lemonade, we're talking about dealing with negative surprises. The next thing you do, okay, now this is going to be deep. This is for my mature people out there, Tamara. Sandra, this is for mature people. Tico, this is for mature people. Juan, this is for mature people. Okay? Gotcha. The next thing you do, you've been hit with a negative surprise. Something bad happened in your life, something that you did not see. We talked about take a moment and breathing. We talked about identifying your feelings. We talked about self-compassion. Y'all remember this? Live Studio One, Uplift with Cliff. The time is now 9:44 a.m. I got 16 minutes to bring this thing home. Y'all getting ready? You listen, because the next thing I'm getting ready to do is only for the grown folks. You ready, Tico?
I'm ready.
Here we go. Drum roll, drum roll. You've been hit with a negative surprise. Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Victoria Gillespie. Explore possibilities. Oh, I just blew your mind. View the situation as a, Somebody, throw some water on me because I'm on fire. Somebody put him out. Put him out. Listen, explore possibilities. View this situation as a game of options. Oh my God. Oh, they weren't ready for that. A game of options. Oh my gosh, this is deep. Rather than a narrow path. Listen, what you're getting ready to do is take a negative situation that hit you and caught you off guard, and you're getting ready to make it better. It's a game of options. Okay, listen, how am I going to get better from this situation? How are we going to prosper from this situation? Listen, it could be a situation where someone dies. Cliff, how's that a game of options? Because listen, every time something dies, something grows. Every time something bad happens, it's an opportunity for you to bless somebody. When something happens in somebody's life, somebody around that person's mourning, this is an opportunity for you to grab somebody by the hand, build a new family member, build a new friend, turn a negative thing into a win, baby. Oh my God. When negative things happen, negative surprises overtake you, you look at it as an opportunity. Oh, I hope they get it. Tico, are they getting it?
They're getting it.
Victoria, did you catch it, sister? Monica, did you catch it? I don't think Reese got it. I think Reese is somewhere doing a class because Reese should be blowing this thing up right now. This is an opportunity. Turn that negative situation into a game of options. Rose Kemp, are you still there, sister? A game of options. This is not a narrow path down a place to destruction. This is a game of options that we can literally change our life with. This is how you look at negative events. This is how you look at negative surprises. You process it, you reframe it, and then you turn it into opportunities and possibilities. I'm going to take a break right here now because I'm sure some of y'all are fanning yourself. I'm sure some of you guys right now, you're probably doing a praise dance. Some of you guys are shaking in your boots right now. I'm going to take a 5-second praise break and drink some of this good Colombian coffee that, I don't know if it's Colombian or Peruvian that Claudia bought me, but just 1 second. It ain't Bustelo, I know that. Okay, they brought me that cheap stuff. Now, the next thing we're going to do, Reese Stewart, that's my guy. Okay, here we go. Now, here we go, y'all ready? And when you've done all that, oh, I'm sorry, I hit the mic. When you've done all that, oh, here we go. When you've done it all, now you're getting ready. I told you we're going to turn this into opportunities. Next thing you do is focus on solutions. Boom, you got hit with something negative. You acknowledged your emotion. You took a moment to breathe. You identified your feelings. You practiced self-compassion. You saw it as a learning activity. You stayed present. You kept things in perspective. You explored possibilities. And now, dun, 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 you're getting ready to focus on solutions. This is what makes you invincible. This is what makes you unbeatable. This is what makes you the person that people keep coming to when difficult things happen. This is what makes you that woman, that chick, that guy, that leader, that president, that past president that people come to because you know how to take this situation. You take those lemons and turn it into lemonade. You actually give good advice because you listen to all that has happened to that person. You process it, you spit it out, and then you say, okay, what are we going to do? We focus on solutions. Once you process all those emotions about things that happen in your life, you listen, you take it in, you say, you drink some coffee, you do all those things, but then something got to happen. Something's got to happen next. And what happens next is you focus on solutions. Focus on what needs to happen next. Shift your attention to finding solutions. I got my notes right here and steps to improve the situation. Have you ever been in a situation, Sandra, where something bad happened and people just full of drama? There's nothing worse than dealing with a situation, and they crying and they whining, and here they come with the drama. Oh, I never got the big piece of chicken. Oh my God, all my life I had to fight. No, you hadn't. Ain't nobody fighting in the U.S. You ain't fighting like they fighting in the Philippines. You ain't fighting like they fighting in Africa. You ain't fighting like they fighting in other countries. We are blessed. Find a solution, okay? And the steps to finding those solutions are, good morning, Melinda. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Big shout out to Melinda Sesteris Skinner. Okay, now, once you focus on your solution, the next thing you're going to do is break it down. Oh, wow. I'm giving y'all, listen, I could sell this for $99.99 on Amazon and download the QR code, and people would be downloading right now. I'd be breaking service. I could break the internet. But I'm giving this uncut advice to you this morning for free on Uplift with Cliff. Let's write. Reese Stewart just said it. Active listening is the key. Y'all listen to what Reese posts. Look. Reese, just take it. Just take it, brother. Whatever Reese posts, that's what you need to do. I'm telling you right now, because my guy, he trained me. Okay. Break it down. Break it down. Divide the problem into smaller problems. Now, Tico, it don't get no deeper than that. Break the problem down into smaller problems. Where my crickets button? Crickets. How do you eat an elephant? Somebody tell me how you eat an elephant. Everybody say one bite at a time.
One bite at a time.
Tico told you, you eat an elephant one bite at a time. When you get hit with major surprises and they're negative, listen, you break it down. What we heard, what needs to happen, how do we go back to normalcy, and what are we going to do from here? Don't go, oh, Lord, everything on fire, the building going to burn. Stop that drama. Stop that drama. Break it down. Divide the problem into smaller ones. It's 9:51 a.m. Uplift with Cliff, and today is November the 18th, and it's a beautiful day. And today is going to be your best day ever. This week's going to be your best week ever because you are learning today how to deal with negative surprises. Now, okay, some of you guys, you should have caught on by now. Hafid, good morning. Stephanie, take that mess on. Listen, where's my sensors? Somebody, get Stephanie sharp. Okay, next thing you know, break it down. Break the problem down into smaller situations. And then next you got to do this. You got to make a plan. Listen, this is how you turn lemons into lemonade. Once you focus on your solution, the next thing you do is make a plan. And then after you make a plan, what do? You adopt a plan. Okay. There's nothing worse than a plan that gets made and sits on the shelf. Period. That's right, Victoria. There's always a solution. The real boy, Victoria Gillespie, that's why you the real MVP. That's why I work with you. Listen, I'm trying to tell you, make a plan for what we're going to do next, how we're going to handle this situation, what comes next, and after you make a plan, then work the plan. Okay? Don't just say we're going to do this and then never do it. I promise you. Listen to this. Everybody, type what I'm about to say in the screen. Type it down, and if you haven't hit share, I ask you to share this with your people, your fans, and your friends. Okay. Consistent planning will lead to consistent results. Consistent planning will lead you to consistent results. You got hit with something, find yourself, work your way out of it, make a plan, and work the plan. Consistent planning will lead you to consistent results. Now, the last part is the tricky part. I got 7 minutes, and this is where it gets dicey. Okay, listen closely. Seek support and practice self-care. Under this, I remember I put down talk to others. I should have expounded on this a little bit more. So, Sandra, on the next Uplift with Cliff, I want to talk about this fact. You can't take advice from everybody. That's a whole uplift. That's a whole uplift. I was talking to Amanda today about a situation that happened in my family when everybody had advice. Listen, I don't want to deviate because part of dealing with this is getting good advice from good people. But I got to tell you in this, you can't take advice from everybody. Okay? Listen. If you got hit with a whammy, something that really shook you to the core, something that really is just shaking your life, please don't seek advice from people who don't know nothing about what you're going through. I know you know that. Don't talk, how do I say this without hurting somebody's feelings? I'm trying to say this without hurting somebody's feelings. You know, you can't take relationship advice from people who ain't got no relationship. Y'all get that? You can't take money advice from broke people. Y'all get that? You can't take law advice from somebody that don't know nothing about the law. So when you're going through situations, difficult times, if you're going to seek advice from someone, make sure it's from someone that understands what you've been through, has overcome what you've been through, and hold on, is going to be willing to be there with you while you're going through it. Woo, that's deep. Because there's nothing worse than you going through it with somebody and you think that this person or that person's going to be there for you and they ain't. And now you back alone in your situation. So make sure that you're careful who you seek advice from when you're going through issues. So yes, talk to others. Okay, I might have to extend this thing 2 minutes, Tamara, because woo! Everybody get you a fan. Where them fans at? Where them fans at? Okay, everybody get you a fan, because I'm about to break this thing down. Anna Gazzara, Rose Kemp, I'm about to break this thing down. All right, somebody get a Band-Aid. I'm about to cut half my audience. Give me a Band-Aid. I'm about to cut half the audience. Listen. When you're going through a negative situation, yes, it's okay to talk to someone. But there's a big difference in talking to someone and talking to everyone. Don't put your business in the streets. Whew. Whew. Get you a fan. You can talk to people, but please don't put your business in the streets. This is not for everybody. This is not information. Brian Rubio, consistent planning will lead to consistent results. Yes, my brother. When you talk to people because you're going through something, do not tell everybody your business. Tico, say, Cliff, give me an example.
Cliff, give me an example.
Sandra, yell out, Cliff, give me an example.
Cliff, give me an example.
The people are asking for an example, so I'm going to give you an example. Then we're going to cut this thing short and go to our affirmation. I'm going to give you a great example. You're going through something. You went through a situation. You're in a relationship with your boyfriend or your girlfriend or your husband, and you just really needed somebody to talk to. Remember, I told you 3 points ago, be careful who you talk to about your business. Didn't I tell everybody that? Okay, but you just decided you're going to go tell somebody about the situation that you had in your relationship at home with your broker, with your sales agent. It doesn't matter who. Listen up to what I'm going to tell you. But you, boo-boo, went out and told everybody your business. So when your girlfriend or your broker or your sales associate or your friend has heard this, and they've heard how bad this person treated you, they've heard how bad that person reacted, they've heard all the negative things, and then they're like, you need to leave, you need to change, you need a new brokerage, you need a new help, you need whatever, you need to go do something new. They got good advice, new. I'll leave, I'll do this, I'll do that. And then you make a decision, because only you were there when it happened, that you're going to go back to your wife, you're going to go back to your husband, you're going to go back to your boyfriend, you're going to go back to your broker, you're going to go back to your manager, and now everybody looking at you stupid. Now everybody's saying, why did they do that? Why did he or she do that? Well, because you put your business out there in the street, you make it difficult for you to go back to the person that you love, because it really wasn't that big anyway. What actually happened was you let the situation get bigger. You didn't focus on a solution. You didn't break it down. You didn't identify your feelings. You blew up at a situation, and then you put your business in the streets, and now you can't go home because the people around you are judging you. Are y'all seeing what happened? You brought all these people in your life or your situation. You can't take advice from everybody, and you don't need to put your business in the street. You need to focus, take a moment, breathe, identify your feelings, practice self-compassion, see it as a learning opportunity, stay present, be where your feet are, keep things in perspective, talk to people who actually understand what you're going through, who've been through one or two brokers, one or two business situations, who've been in where you are in life. Get good advice from good people, process it, break it down, make a plan, work the plan, and then put it into perspective. Miriam, good to see you today. Woo, Victoria, be less public. I love that advice. Michael Stewart. I love you, brother. I love you, Mike. I'm trying to help you guys today how to process it. This is business advice. This is personal advice. This is life advice. It's, oh my God, it's 9:59 a.m. and it's time for me I got to change this. Listen, I'm not going to lie and tell you I'm going to pick this back up next week, because what did I say we was going to talk about next week, the next session? We're going to talk about what? What did I say? Somebody? I ain't got no help in here. Listen, okay. Okay, listen, it's 9:59 a.m. It's time for us to do some affirmations, but I got to do some shout outs real quick. All right, I see my guy, Reese Stewart. That's my brother. Good morning. Michael Stewart, I love you, brother. Anna Gazzara, Rose, Monica Mauricio. I am so mad that I didn't see you in Houston. She is a global queen. I've traveled with Monica all over the earth, just like I've traveled with Anna, just like I've traveled with Belito, just like I've traveled. Guys, you guys are absolutely special to me. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. But I don't want to miss anybody today. I don't want to miss anybody today. So listen, it's time for some affirmations, and I got to get you guys back to work. You can't sit here with me all day. Why? Because I'm at work. You're not. So I got you to deviate. Now I want you to do some affirmations with me. We're going to breathe real quick. It is Tuesday morning, 10 o'clock a.m. This is Uplift with Cliff, November the 18th. Here we go, Kay. Everybody look in the mirror and say, I am loved. That's right. I am loved. Self-love, self-compassion. I need you to say it to yourself. I am loved. I need you to say it to yourself. I am loved. Listen, this world is going to tell you that it doesn't love you, and it don't. And it don't. So if you don't love yourself, you may not find the love you need out in the streets. I need you to say this to yourself. Say this to yourself. I am good enough. Wow. I am good enough. Say it 3 times to yourself. I am good enough. I am good enough. Everything that happens outside that front door, outside your business door, outside your car door, this world's going to tell you that you ain't enough. They're going to go with somebody else. They're going to go with another realtor. They're going to go with another broker. They're going to go with another company. If you don't tell yourself that you are loved and that you are good enough, there's nobody else that's going to whisper that in your ear, baby. There's nobody else. You've grown, and your mama might not be there with you anymore. So say, I am loved, and then just say, I am good enough. I am loved. I am good enough. Here we go. Next one. Today is going to be my best day ever. You got to say it. Speak it into the atmosphere. Oh, my God, Tico. I'm not going to even talk to you guys today about the law of attraction. I'm not going to talk to you about how to bring money in, how to bring business in, how to change your life by speaking it into existence. But since I can't go into that today, I want you to say, today is going to be my best day ever. I want you to draw this into your life. I want you to draw this into your business. You got to say it because nobody else is going to say this for you or to you. Today is going to be my best day ever. I am loved. I am good enough. And today is going to be my best day ever. Rodarius, good to see you today. I see you, Miriam. Anna Gazzara, I love you. Guys, it is 10:02 a.m. Remember what I just told you. You say it, you repeat it. You're going to deal with negative surprises. You're going to go out there and help somebody. You're going to focus on solutions. You're going to keep things in perspective. You're going to make a plan. You're going to work that plan. You're not going to tell everybody your business. You're going to prioritize self-care. And then you're going to realize that today I am loved. Today I'm good enough. And like Brian Rubio's day, today is going to be my best day ever. Lisa Hill, don't nobody love you like I love you. Lena Torres, girl, you are the truth. I love you guys. I'll see you guys later on the next Uplift with Cliff. Goodbye.
It's time to be better, do better, see better. It's time for Uplift with Cliff. To get a little uplift with Cliff. With Cliff. Time to rise, time to shift. Get your spark, get your gift. Yeah, it's time for Uplift with Cliff. Are you ready for some uplift with Cliff? Welcome to Uplift with Cliff. It's time to be better.